Okay, so now I'm gonna give a reading about the world government for 2025, or the world, not world government, sorry, the world is in general 2025. So, this is actually the card of Hidden Alliance. So, certain countries will be in alliance and they'll actually have a motive for being in alliance, and it's because that they want to, let's say, maybe rival or have a plot in mind against the policies of another country or something another country wants to do. And so what I got, well, when I did was read originally, what I got over here is that it's gonna be like, there's gonna be some sort of, I feel like, kind of like, not a word war, but like a certain leadership structure within the context of this alliance will cause a way of doing things within the citizens that's going to actually change, and it's going to be like, I don't know, not really Middle East, but like somewhere in the eastern part of the world or something like that. But over here, what I get, that there's actually going to be an actual all-out war, but there's actually going to be an all-out war in, let's say, a place like Eurasia, and it's not really going to be like a bloody type of war. There's going to be some type of war where, like, because of the weakening of certain countries, with the context of this war, I got that certain countries will actually be taken over by this, let's say, bigger country. And I also got over here that within the context, certain governments within Africa, or not Africa, Middle East particularly, will completely collapse, and there will be actual chaos, or there will be no government for these countries left. And let me just read these cards a little bit more. Well, this is a good card, but let's say there will be some sort of like freedom, but like this one is going to be, this is kind of like a card of somebody, let's say, spying on you, or let's say, not a dictatorship, but like, let's say, the illusion of freedom, I guess, in a sense, but it's not like too much of a negative like vibration. Over here, certain, let's say, cults, or let's say rituals, or people that create rituals or blood groups or certain groups within society, within, let's say, Eastern societies, these groups will be completely exposed within the public eye, and people will have public knowledge of these groups that exist. There's going to be a really, really good moment for female rights. And this is actually, and within the Middle East or the Eastern world, there's going to be a really good moment for them, for civil rights, or with female civil rights. And this actually gave me energy of a narcissistic woman, but I feel like women will actually take advantage, and women will have control over, will use these essentially rights that are given to them as kind of like a narcissism, as a way to abuse their own power over something, over a situation. And Let's go over here. This is actually getting that certain things will actually be put an end to. So there's going to be an end to actual conflict. About certain things. Well, there's going to be a conflict that's going to be really short, but actually it'll last like a year or something like that. And it'll be powerful, but it'll be short. And, this is actually giving me, let's say, a kind of like unwilling, let's say a union or alliance that is kind of created, but it's kind of like forced. And it's between two countries. I'm getting, of course, I'm getting Middle East, but it's kind of like a forced alliance between two countries. And it's in the result of certain things, like a top-bottom approach where certain zero-sum games that are actually played on the weaker countries, and there's gonna be like this false alliance, or this actual alliance gonna occur. And also what I'm getting here is that certain religions will actually gain more power, and certain religions will lose power or become obsolete, and certain religions will actually gain power. I'm getting actually Muslim, but yeah, certain religions will actually gain power. Let's do more cards. I'm actually getting China will actually have a reign or a dictatorship, not dictatorship, but like a reign over certain, let's say, human activity or human intervention, whether it be control or something like. But it's gonna actually giving me countries that are more near to the United States. But it's gonna be type of control dynamic they're gonna create, and it's gonna start with countries that are near the China, not United States, sorry, China, and then it's gonna progress even further and further and further and further.